Hello and welcome back to SMT5 Vengeance. Last time we faced a boss and we quite frankly got destroyed by it. So, this time I want to make sure that we're prepared to fight the boss and then I want to do it. Now, you might be wondering about Matador that was in the previous area. Now, Matador, I previously said all of the Menorah bosses were roughly the right level so that if you defeated them, you were ready to leave the area. And then we left without defeating Matador, and that seems to go against what I was saying. However, in the previous 3 routes of the game, at this point in the game, you get another section where you can face stronger enemies that aren't bosses, which would then have allowed us to grind with them, and then we could have come back. So that was my original logic. But they mixed it up. They put a boss right here, and, well, we're going to have to deal with that. Now, in terms of that boss, we also need to go and see what Fortuna has for us. But in terms of that boss, I just want to have a little look at what kind of things we're looking for. So, I do actually have the previous versions of the bosses here. We have Glacia Labolas, and we have Naamah. Now, what's interesting is we also don't have Yoko for this fight, because we had Yoko for the previous 2 versions of these fights. So, Glacia Labolas is weak to electricity, and it's immune to Force, Dark, and Mirage. Okay, assuming that's the same thing as before, we know we need electricity. That's our number 1 damage type for that part of the boss. Okay? Naamah. Naamah resists pretty much every ailment, and you can assume it's going to be the same for Glacia Labolas at this point. So, Naamah's going to resist pretty much every ailment except for Charm, which she's immune to. She also resists 4 of the elements, is immune to Dark, neutral to Light, and is weak to Physical. So, I would naturally be assuming that our character, being a physically based character, by that meaning the Nahobino, that should be their main priority, is taking out Naamah, or at the very least allowing us to have extra turns hitting Naamah. Now, something that we could potentially do is we could try and kill Glacia Labolas and then switch back to Naamah. The logic for that is Glacia Labolas might be weaker, might have more things that can hit it, and might also be the one that actually deals a lot of damage. Naamah, although she uses Charm, doesn't actually deal as much damage as like the triple hit physical moves that it was throwing out. So potentially, we want to think about that. Now, in terms of the abilities they have, this one, main ability, Bouncing Claw. That's the one that's going to really cause us issues. So, dealing 2 to 3 attacks to one of our units. That's going to cause us huge issues because 2 to 3 attacks is going to kill most of our current units. What's it got? While in the active party, if an ally's accuracy evasion is raised by 2 ranks, their critical rate will be increased. Okay. So, if we see an accuracy evasion buff, we know that we need to get rid of it as soon as possible. Okay. Naamah. While in the active party, raises accuracy evasion for all Quadishtu demon allies. Oh, wait a second. How much does it raise it by? Does it raise it by 2? That would make sense to me if it raised it by 2, because that would then mean that Glacia Labolas would have increased crit. Ah, okay. So actually, it might make sense to kill this first, because it's currently buffed up by her. Or it makes sense to kill her, because she's the one who debuffs and applies that buff to it. It's kind of interesting. It's whichever one we can burst down first, but definitely you want to burst one. Okay. Capitulate to pleasure. High chance of inflicting charm to all foes, removes stat buffs. So immediately, no stat buffs worth having, because we're gonna, it's gonna be removed. Mudo Mamudo. That means we can't have anything that's weak to dark. Tarunda shouldn't matter, right? Tarunda shouldn't matter, because if we're playing it correctly, we should be in a state where we can get into a loop. And in this loop, we should be able to deal damage to them, and then heal back up damage on us. We shouldn't ever be in a situation where we need to burst one of them down, at least looking at the abilities that they have here. And then Life Drain. Life Drain's interesting, actually. Because that means that she can stall. Yeah, I think we have to go for Lasha Labolas, right? It just makes sense to me, actually, that we would want to fight that one first. Because fighting this one, it's got extra crit, so it's being buffed by her. It also, yeah, so it's got extra crit. And then, on top of that, she's going to stall. So she's going to be difficult to remove, while it is literally just a damage thing hitting us. The moment we get rid of it, Naamah becomes a much easier fight, because then we can kind of stall it out a little bit. Okay, so do we want to try the boss with that strategy in mind? It might be worth it. You know what, let's just see how close we can get with that strategy in mind. Now, we know we can't take Archangel, because Archangel is weak to Dark, so that's just a straight up, we can't do that. Who do we have who would be a good front? Bicorn would be okay. Immune to Dark, has a physical move, so it can hit the, yeah, so it can get an extra turn. Yeah, I think we go for a starter of Bicorn. Bicorn. Then we also hit her. Lightning, lightning. Hit, hit. Lightning, lightning. Let's just see how that works. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Now, I don't need to save. We've already saved. I feel like we're 100% gonna lose this fight. I don't think it's gonna be close, but I want to see how close we get to defeating the boss. Right? I want to see how far away we are. So, let's skip this.
We cannot allow her to do as she pleases. Come, she must be stopped.
And let's fight the boss. Okay. So all we're doing is coming in with a different strategy. That's our only change. So let's start with a beatdown. It's a sensible thing to start with. We're then going to use Heat Wave. Nice. That gives us another turn. Mazio should resist, but the other one should be a weakness. Nice. It looks like it might have more health. Potentially. Potentially. Let's see. Nice. Okay. I'm tempted to charge here, actually. Yeah, given we don't need the turn, let's charge. That means that our next physical move will do a lot more. Heat Wave. Followed by Mazio. Followed by Shockbound. So looking at this, we're going to get it down to about 70% health on turn 1. If we're optimistic, let's say it's 66% health and it's going to be 3 turns to a kill. We could always crit, and that is the thing. We could always come in with a crit. If we do, we can assume we're going to do like... I think crits are 1.5 times extra damage. I might be wrong on that one. But we can assume that we'll get it to like 50% with a crit. Okay. Now, having 4 people charmed is obviously bad. There's no way that this is good, but okay. Bicorn is charmed. Heat Wave. Nice, good hit. Patra. Take Minakata. Okay. That's important to us because now we can use Shockbound. And I'm going to use Beatdown here. Nice damage. Okay. Heat Wave. We're still charmed. Patra on us. Wonderful. That wasn't too bad. Now, we might have 2 deaths here, which would be bad. Bicorn blocks. That's half their turn gone. You survived, which is incredible. Did end up dying, but... Oh, we still had 2 deaths? That's actually atrocious. Okay, Bicorn recovered. Great. Bicorn's at full HP. I'm going to use Beatdown again. Great. We are then going to change... Actually, then... I'm going to use Heat Wave. Then I'm going to use Beatdown again. Then we're going to change in somebody. Earthress? Earthress might be fine, just as a way of triggering Zeo.
Let's go.
Okay, let's bring Earthress in here. Tarunda? All that's doing is lowering a single one of our attacks. Zanma might kill Earthress, but it didn't go for Earthress. the Gathering Magatsuhi, that's absolutely atrocious for us. Now, do we think that we could kill them here? No. Well, that means, unfortunately, we have to guard. Now, when they're Gathering Magatsuhi, I think we just guard on 3 here, unfortunately. I was trying to think of what we do. No, I think guard on 3 is our best move. We do have Magatsuhi for next turn, which is nice. Mirage Assailment. What is this? Is this applying Mirage? It shouldn't do that because we're guarding, right? It did apply to 1, unfortunately. That's fine. Okay, criticals. Now, beatdown will do less damage. This beatdown does more damage based on the health of the user. So because our health is not that high, it'll do less damage. That's fine though. Heat wave. We lost a turn there. That's horrible. Change. You need to change up just merely because we need to get rid of your negatives that you have. Nozuchi maybe is okay. I know we've tried this before, but let's go Nozuchi.
Your turn. Go.
Bicorn. We're just gonna... I can't go for beatdown here. Yeah, you're gonna have to just charge, I think. That's okay. Capitulate to pleasure is the charm. It hit all 3. All stat buffs are gone. That doesn't include charge. Okay. Bicorn is dead. That sucks. We're 2 attack down. Bouncing Claws hits us. Okay, assuming we're going to die this turn, let's just have a look at where we got to. So we got her down to about 75% and it down to about 50%. She is definitely weaker. If we were to go physical based, we would definitely be doing a lot better here, right? If we were to physically based attack, we could kill her before we could kill it. Now, is that because we had Bicorn and us first? Potentially, but that's still okay. I guess just to try this run, let's do a heal. I did not get to heal. Okay, Bestial Bite. Okay. Life Drain, we're dead. Okay. With what I just said in mind, let's try that again with a physical based build. We might actually be able to beat it because we know we have some electricity. So, physical based. Hear me out. It sounds crazy. We're going to go Bicorn. We're going to go... Actually, no. Bicorn has to be here for what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Archangel. I'm going to go Nozuchi. Right? That's what we're going to do. Now, I do need to quickly Leyline Crossing. Back to the Netherworld. Back to... I'm trying to think of an easy place to do this. Back to Tokyo Tower. Okay. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for some Magatsuhi gauge. Because if we can get some of that, then we can more easily have a good start to the fight. Right? Like, if we had done 25% more damage at the start of the fight, we would have... Well, if we'd done 25% more damage over the course of the fight, I don't think it's right. If we'd done 25% more of our health, then we would have won the fight. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. This was a very good place to farm Red Magatsuhi. Right, return. Does it respawn because I returned? That's something to check. It might not. You might have to travel somewhere else. That'd be annoying. Let's see, does it respawn? Doesn't respawn. Okay, we have to travel somewhere else. That's fine. Another place where there's red stuff. There's some red stuff at the start. No, right at the start, yeah. Okay, ignore Matador for now. Let's run up here and do some gathering. Okay. We could do this, I suppose, while we're here. That's fine, a smoke ball. Not useful, but that's okay. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of red ones here. I was hoping... the only red line I could remember was the line at the... Yeah, was the line over in Tokyo.
Here you go.
Okay, none of these are red, which is not helpful.
Hey.
Okay. Just see if there's anything over here. There's a little bit of red here. Seeing if there's anything else. A little bit more red. Nice. Okay. Return to ley line 1. Let's now go back to Tokyo. Yeah, back to Tokyo Tower. Let's see if it respawned. It might be a timer respawn, which would be it wouldn't be great. Although I think a lot of those are also a battle respawn, so we could do a battle, but let's just see. Yeah, no more red, unfortunately. Okay, where else could there be some? Might be some down the hill here. Yeah, I get the feeling that there's some down the... Ooh, one of those guys. Let's fight him. Why not? That seems good. It'll save us some grinding later. What are these guys weak to? Electricity. Ah, you mean just after I took off my electricity team, we're facing the electricity dudes. Okay, change for Taki Minakata. Okay. Let's now go for Heat Wave. Okay, that's pretty good. Beat down. Nozuchi. Pass. Just because I think this is going to be better. Nice. Aramasa. Nice crit. Beat down. Perfect. Also earns us some Magatsuhi while we're at it. Okay. Down this way. Still looking for gems on the ground. Yeah, I think there's some. If we go all the way along here, go to the edge. I think there's some that go along this path. Okay. They are green. It's not ideal. Are the red ones down there? Don't see any red ones. Let's just gather these ones and then see. I don't think it's worth fighting that guy. We're not going to be able to work out the weakness. Okay. Okay. I think there's some over... Yeah, there's some over here. So, one red. Just need a few more and we're sorted. I think there might be some here. If not, what we can do is we can take that back up to the top. Yes, there's none here. So let's take this one back up. Then I think there's some over here. Oh. Do I see a... I don't know if I see a red sparkle or if I'm imagining things. Okay. Let's go a little closer. I think I saw the red from the jumping platform. Wonderful. Okay. Up here. Oh, we got some greens, some yellows. Red is still the most distant color that we've ever seen. Okay. Any red here? Would be nice if this could restock on a save. Like, given that all you have to do to get it is to run around. Would be nice if it did, but I guess it's trying to encourage you to actually, you know, run around the levels a little bit. Okay. There might be some up there. We'll go back there in a second. I just want to see whether it respawns on battle. Because if it does, then that's very useful info. Hey, it seems to respawn on battle. Wonderful. Well, now we can just grab these. Perfect. Right. So now we can ley line crossing back to our room. And then do a save in our room. So let's just quickly change our party. So we're going back to Archangel. Now, will Archangel immediately die? Potentially. I mean, very much expect that Archangel could die. But what I want to do is just... yeah, I just want to see how much damage we can put down. Right. So, save. I can't remember whether I created a new save or not, but let's create a new save. Let's go. No. Do not need to save. We can skip this one. We now have the bit about us going to school, which we can also skip. There we go. pivotal bit of the story there, us sitting up. Right.
We cannot allow her to do as she pleases. Come, she must be stopped.
Let's do it. Okay. This is the all physical test. So, immediately, you trigger the criticals. Then, we're going to chuck 1 to 4 shots with needle shot at her. Needle spray. Nice. We're going to throw out an Aramasa. Charge. This is why I wanted Bicorn on 3. Nozuchi. Bestial Bite. Needle spray. Aramasa. What? Beat down. We would have got her down to like 25%. Capitulate to pleasure is annoying. If we had an immunity to charm, that would help us a lot here. Okay. They're gathering Magatsuhi, which means that happens on a damage percentage. Okay. Aramasa. Beat down. I'm not worried if we die, because we've already learned what we needed to learn. Okay, Aramasa. Okay, see, we got her down to red already, and we missed out on a couple of turns. Mirage Assailment, that doesn't affect us, we're immune. Also, nobody's getting miraged, because, you know. Wait, what a sec. Wait, what? Nobody could get miraged, we're already charmed. You can't apply 2 at the same time. That's a new thing. Or maybe it's just for that ability. Yeah, missing was going to be likely given that you've got low hit chance. Okay, Life Drain, Bouncing Claws, Mamudo. Okay. I'm actually, I don't hate that. I think that was pretty good. I think that had potential. Okay. With that in mind, do we have anything else that we can do? Do we have any essences that are going to help us here? Kind of looking for an essence that gives us an immunity to charm. So Apsaris gives us the immunity to charm. It would mean that we're weak to force, but it would mean that we are guaranteed able to attack on turn 2. That's interesting. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Let's World of Shadows. Make ourselves an Apsaris. As in, Essence Fusion, us, Affinities, Apsaris. Cool. So this then makes us as strong against charm specifically.
How is this?
So we're no longer strong against force, but we're strong against charm. That's the only change I'm making. Because in theory, we shouldn't even need this because we're gonna be able to do enough damage on turn 1 anyway. Would you like to save your progress? No. Yeah. Yes, I would like to skip, thank you. I was just spamming the button, and apparently you can cancel it with the same button. That's fine. Okay. So, skip this.
We cannot allow her to
Let's
do
try
as
our
she
all
pleases.
physical
Come,
plan.
She must be stopped.
Yeah, I mean, missing was pretty bad with our Aramasa on, like, the second round of attacks. That's kind of, you know, unforgivable in terms of, like, damage output. It's not only one of our biggest damage outputs, but it also cancelled us getting all of our turns. So, right. 1 to 4 hits 1 time. Alright. Bicorn, charge. I still think that's best, because charge does more than, yeah, it does more than double damage. Needle spray. Aramasa. We missed again? The same one? Is it scripted? No, we also missed beatdown. Alright, well we blocked that. That's half your turn gone. Zanma Tarunda. Let me just have a look at the damage. We barely even hurt this one this time. Because we missed our beatdown, I guess, but... yeah. Needle spray. Nice. Aramasa. Beatdown. Okay. Mudo hasn't killed it. Still alive, Mamudo. We had a block, but we also had a weak. Okay, Aramasa. I know this isn't the best strategy to like just completely ignore the fact that we don't have all of our units and things, but okay. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So the fact that we're missing, that does actually give us some info. What that tells us is that our unit, or like, that tells us that our demons are too weak in terms of their agility stats, I believe. Or in their level. I think both can affect your hit chance. Yeah. It must be a combo of the two. Because if you're lower leveled or you have a lower agility, I think it makes you less likely to hit. It might just be purely on agility. Anyway, with that in mind, we need to grind it up. Now, obviously for us, we're already cooked. We can't put any more points in agility. We've got no way to, like, do that. Right? I mean, I guess we could level up. How close are we to level? We're like 2,000 away. We could do it, right? We could level ourselves up here. So, potentially level us up and put points into agility. But our other units definitely need to be powered up. So, let's see what we got. Do some World of Shadows. I'm actually thinking this is possible without too much grinding. I think we might be able to do this. So, Demon Compendium. First of all, we're going to register all of these because they're all higher XP than before. Then View Compendium. That's the wrong one, obviously. Demon Fusion. Reverse Compendium Fusion. So, we want to look for some highest level we can do is 20. So what's the highest level 20 one that we can do that's physical based? That looks to be you, right? Your agility is 16. Just looking, is there a jump in agility? A little bit, yeah. There's like a 4-level jump around 22. Okay. So this might be the level it expects you to fight it at. I'm just seeing if anyone has like a... So Kukuri Hime has an... Yeah, has a resistance to charm. You have an immunity to charm. Maybe Incubus is the kind of the level you want to be at to fight this thing. It's obviously not that good, but yeah. If attacks the target afflicts you with sleep, sleep will not be removed. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, so that might be like the ideal level to do it. Rakshasa seems okay though. Rakshasa, high strength, agility isn't terrible. What's Helmsman? Greatly raises accuracy for the ally that acts after the user, lowering the chance of missing if they're affected by Mirage. That definitely sounds like you could be set up for this boss. Okay. Have we got anything else? Immunity to poison resistance to Mirage. Okay. Allies afflicted with charm will be more likely to perform the correct action. And you're physical based? Uh-huh. Okay, these two are looking pretty good. Okay. What can I make you out of? Nozuchi and Flamus for 49,000. Why does Flamus cost 49,000? I know exactly why Flamus costs 49,000 actually. The reason Flamus costs 49,000 is because that's our leveled up version of Flamus. Okay, and then Rakshasa. We can make her out of Archangel? That's okay. It's okay. Have we got anything better? I mean, that's a pretty cheap one. What's the highest level one? They're all level 20. Okay. Could do... Ah, you don't have Bestial Bite. Okay, I thought you did. Unicorn, you didn't have anything. Yeah, making her out of Archangel is nice. Turdak? Ram Slice? Nah, it's not needed. Hellish Slice is okay, but not for you. Yeah, I'm just seeing what we got here. I think this might be fine. I think fusing it out of Archangel makes a lot of sense. Archangel isn't that useful in this fight. Basically giving Archangel stuff to Rakshasa makes it much more useful. Yeah. We just check, like, stat-wise. What's the best stat line? Is there a way of going up and down, like, the fusions? No. Okay, you have to do this. Okay. Just want to see. Like, what happens if I make it out of that Flamus? Just out of curiosity. 1 luck. Wow. Yeah, okay. I think this seems good. Let's do this one. Costs almost nothing. Bestial Bite, huge. Actually, I didn't even realize that Praetor was there. Why is Bestial Bite huge? Well, obviously, it greater effective critical. It Just makes sense. Okay, Heat Wave is okay, but I don't think we need it. Needle Spray is fine as well. We take a Needle Spray and a Tarunda? Yeah, I think that's what we're going for here. Let's set that. Lore. Evil spirits that battle the gods in Hindu lore. They also attack humans. Their hideous appearance symbolizes their evil nature, but they can also change shape to fool humans. They are also said to feed on human corpses to discourage slander and distrust. Okay. Let's fuse it. I'm Rakshasa. Good to meet you and stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna just leave here while I remember. So Rakshasa is in the right spot in the party. This is why I left here. I know, it's my own personal thing. That's fine. So that seems good. Bestial Bite, first person, seems great. You make the person after you hit more. Be great if that could be us. We could always do that and have you charge, like there. But actually, I would love to get rid of Bicorn and get something like get a better Bicorn. That would be much better if we could do that. So, Demon Compendium. I don't have to register, right? No. Demon Fusion, Reverse Compendium Fusion. I am interested in you. So, you can be made with a Flamus. Now, we don't have to make it with that Flamus. We can make it. We can make another Flamus, right? Yeah, we can make this one for a much, much cheaper price. 4,000? That seems great. Do we care about anything that either of these guys has? Zeo, maybe? Okay. Let's make it. I'm going to give you Zeo. I'm going to give you Patra is maybe okay. Dia's maybe unnecessary. Let's see. Let's go Diapatra. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we've already made one of these. We know what's going on with it. That's fine. Right. Now, we can make a Vouvra with these ones, which is a much cheaper one because it's free. Let's make it. It gets more vitality and magic. Magic doesn't matter. We can give it Bestial Bite, which again makes a lot of sense. Also, chance of inflicting poison. Maybe useful to use that, and then we can use Venom Chaser on both of them. Although she will resist it, it'll be fine. The other one doesn't resist it. Life Spring is a really good one. Yeah, maybe Patra Life Spring. That seems like that would work really well for us. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Lore. A female dragon with bat wings, eagle legs, and a viper tail. Sometimes depicted as a beautiful female spirit. The secret of Vouvra's power is a garnet jewel in her forehead, which, if lost or stolen, causes her to lose all of her magical powers and forces her to obey the gem's owner. Some believe the jewel is not actually found in the forehead, but actually refers to her eyes. Okay.
Is this demon to your liking?
I think it is. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Vouvra the Snake. Nice meeting you. Okay, so that now gives us those two. Let's just do a quick party check here. Very quick party check. So, also just to get rid of these analyzes. That gives us her. She would be great to go well, no, she would be great to go. I wouldn't like that. That could work, I think. Yeah, that would be fine. Now, Bicorn, I want to replace with something better. If we can. So let's see what we can make out of Bicorn. I'm going to do this one slightly differently. I'm going to do Dyad Compendium. Bicorn. Okay, I can make Bicorn. Also, let me just look. 21 strength. Okay. Ipondatra? Not necessarily better. But it could be okay. I guess Bicorn just has the best strength for the level. Yeah, until you get to Basilisk, you're not really... well, until you get to Bugs, you're not really beating the Bicorn strength. Okay. Well, given that's all we really want Bicorn for, that's fine. We can fix the accuracy with Rakshasa. So, let's just go through a plan for a rough turn. Bestial Bite. Charge. Aramasa. Bestial Bite. Bestial Bite. Beat down. Aramasa. Bestial Bite. Right. Okay. Let's do a save here. We have severely upgraded the team. So let's go. We should be in a much better situation. Ideally, I would love to kill her turn 1. If we can kill her turn 1, we're sorted. We know we can beat the other one, no issues. Because the other one is going to stop critting, and it does nothing. Right? Like, it does the force move, but you can just guard, and you beat it. Charm is a problem.
She must be stopped.
She definitely must be stopped. She is our target. Our sole target. So, immediately... Ooh, what's this? Those all stats the minimum for all foes for 3 turns. Intriguing. Well, let's use critical. Okay. I love how it moves us to the front for that. Okay. Hit her. I forgot he made that noise, but I do remember him. Charge. Aramasa. That's annoying. Okay. So we got it down to 60% and we only hit one move. Okay. We'll keep going. I'm just intrigued. Okay. I'm just seeing what we got here. I guess this is the best one. Nice. Beat down. Aramasa. Okay. Toxic Sting. Needle Spray. Beat down. Aramasa. We didn't do it. Okay. Toxic Sting. Okay. Got it down to 10%. If we actually hit all of our moves, we're in such a better spot. Nice block. Okay. Needle Spray. Are you kidding me? Okay. Aramasa. She's free. Toxic Sting. Needle Spray. Again, hit once. Lowered attack. Sanma. Udo. They're gathering Magatsuhi. That's okay. Beat down. Aramasa. Okay. Beat down. We recover. Beat. We can't afford to guard because we had to beat. We blocked that. Wait, I don't have the immunity to charm thing on. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So now we just start bringing in our team. One at a time. So Shisa. You're going to go that side of me.
Let's go.
Mazio. That's fine. You weren't going to get to do anything else. Gathering Magatsuhi. We're immune, so... Honestly, guard. Change in Take. And then guard. Yeah, we're still immune. Nice. Okay. A healer would be great. So let's Mazio. We got a healer who's... You're pretty good. Yeah, you could work. Okay. Hi, Pixie.
Let's go.
Let's go. Takumi Nakata. Couple of those. Let's do a little heal onto you. Mazio. And we'll chuck a Tarunda in here. Nice. Crit's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay. I'm gonna use Zio, followed by Mazio, Tarunda, Medea. I forgot he was a healer. Zio, Mazio, Rakunda, Shockbound. Nice. We Magatsuvi next turn, if that's allowed. Yeah. Okay. Where are we? Yeah. Let's Omega Toki critical. Then we're gonna go Zio, Mazio, Aramasa. Actually, Rakunda. Heal. You can't miss a heal. Be my logic there. Zio, Mazio, and Aramasa. Wow, we did that, and we had the worst possible first turn. Okay, literally all we needed to do was change our team ever so slightly, and suddenly we just did it. Oh, all right then. Well, it works for me. We didn't get any XP on those three, but I don't care. No, that's a success in my books. Okay, I get 1 stat. I'll take a point of agility, please. It seems like it might be necessary. Ooh, Zanma. Nice. Like that. That's just a more powerful version of Zan. Okay. Nice.
That's twice now you've bested me. I'm impressed. But as much as I desire a long chat with you, it seems trouble has arrived. We'll have to talk some other time.
Oh, what's this? It appears we were too late.
Hello, Nuwa. I'm trying to remember the next time you speak to Nuwa in the original route. Like from first time speaking to her to second time. I think it's like another 2 zones, maybe 3 zones from where we are, unless I'm forgetting something, which is entirely possible. Interesting. Okay. It's definitely earlier in the story.
You must be the one who drove Naamah away, then. Your meddling was uncalled for.
Okay.
But I will commend you for mustering the strength to prevail.
Even among her kin, that one seems to have a particular lust for blood. She may very well have come here alone, looking to quench her thirst.
In which case, we can't assume the others will follow.
I know it's a bit distracting in the middle of this conversation, which I am paying attention to. Oh, the camera's going to move away from it. But the advertisement on the right, when it comes up with Shinagawa City Hall, I didn't realize that what it says at the bottom, it's not like some text about, like, you know, some generic text. It just, there you go. It just says Shinagawa over and over and over again. It was just very distracting. Anyway, carry on.
Speaking of guests from the Netherworld, shouldn't you be on your way? It seems the barrier protecting Tokyo has been broken. Demons have begun flooding in.
The barrier was likely positioned at Jozoji Temple. I suggest we hurry there.
I doubt Bethel's angels will stand a chance. Why don't you go see for yourself?
Until we meet again.
Beast Glacia Labolas has been unlocked for fusion. Well, I assume that means that's the last we've seen of it. Also, Jozoji, you do go to in the first 3 routes as well. I don't remember the timeline, but I get the feeling that it's later, unless that's what you go to first and then you come back to do the other area. Huh. You see, now I'm like, I almost want to go back and just have a look at the previous route and just see, like, how did we do this again? Okay. Well, first of all, I mean, I appreciate that it's got like it's scary music, scary timer music on, but first things first, I'm going to my dorm. Oh. First things first, I'm going to my dorm room, not to my roof. Although I do like that it warned me it was an emergency. First thing I need to do is heal everything. Okay. Let's put on main squad as well. What's main squad? It's not Bicorn, probably. It's probably like you now, and actually you're a healer, right? Yeah, it's probably that, but like that. Yeah, we have all physical this way. Maybe it's High Pixie. Also, I never went and got what Fortuna has for us, but that's fine. It could be High Pixie, I guess. Yeah, I think it's... You're an AoE healer. You're just not very good at it. I think it's this, actually. Then that's still very physical heavy. Shisa? Shisa's okay. Gets some good stuff. It might be this. Although, yeah, I'm kind of looking at it like that. Yeah. So we have our person who can do a little bit of everything at the front. We have you, whose main purpose is either applying Tarunda or applying accuracy to us. We hit people. And then Shisa at the back can heal, remove stuff. Yeah. Or apply electric attacks. Okay, that makes sense. And then I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.